Hello everyone, my name is Jen Blue and I am a twin flame in union located in Laguna Beach, California. I am also a practicing holistic healer, a conception, birth, and postpartum doula, and just an all-around awesome person. So I wanted to do this video today talking about the new fields that are available at this time. So leaving the old energy fields behind, letting go, releasing, coming off of the old representation of twin flame dynamics, let's say, or ascension dynamics, let's say, and truly moving forward. So I am a grand guardian. Woo, I am a grand guardian, source light being, fully embodied in my source light presence, unified within and without. And I am here to share with you all from my own experience, from my journey, from my daily life, from all of these different realms that I have access to, based on my path, really. I'm not anybody special in any way, shape, or form. I am just who I am. And I am here to support others, to assist others, to nurture others within fair and balanced exchanges, within healthy dynamics, and within all spheres of being. And so, sharing that, I have created a 6-week workshop for twin flames who are ready to complete their detox, you could say, based on, the old, right? When you're truly ready to heal, right, you go through a period of detox, right? A period of releasing, right? Releasing old energetics. Now, those who understand detox from the physical, if you've gone through one, it can be likened to that on higher levels as well, right? And it's understanding that this detox principle can be used throughout any aspect of your life. And that is key to healthy union dynamics, right? The ability to be within union with others, in original agreement, in original source light, without placating another's external reality system or old reality system. This is truly completing the inner work and embodying the union. And in order to get to that point, one must clear out everything from their body, right? From their physical body, from their physical existence, not just physical body, but also their existence. everything around them. The buck stops here. No more allowing this virus to continue to cycle through. It is, similar to an immune system response. Essentially, you process through the virus and your body heals itself, and then it knows, right? It knows that virus, and it knows how to resist it. It knows how to resist it. It knows how to stop it from manifesting. Right? It can block its ability to continue forth. Right? To continue forth. And within that scope, I have developed this 6-week program, which is going to be very, very helpful to twin flames at this time. Very, very helpful. If you're not sure if you're a twin flame, it's going to be great for you too. If you're on the fence, you just don't know if you want to go forward with anything, it's going to be great for you. This is, a chance to really dig down deep into your relationship patterns and release them once and for all. Not only, and this is minute details. You may think that you have completed all of this healing, however that may be, whether you've gone to healers or you yourself have been doing healing work, but we're talking back down to the nucleus. We're talking down to the cells, right? In order to embody the union, one must be able to hold that, right? Hold that vibration. Hold that vibrational alignment. And this is not as simple as law of attraction, where you hold a vibrational alignment for that which you desire. This is much deeper. This is a much bigger, right? Much bigger, much deeper, much higher. This is beyond. This is beyond which that you know. That which you have ever had access to. This is beyond. And so I come from that space of having gone beyond, right? Gone beyond. And I am here to share with all of you the process of recognition and release. This 6-week workshop program, you could say. So what you will receive is what I'm going to do on June 21st, so the solstice. So this is going to be post solar gates. I'm going to offer this workshop, and I hope I said that right. So the human processes through fear, right? We process through a lot of fear. So there will be an activation on the 21st in preparation for the workshop, the program. And what you will receive, it's going to be, I have 6 different webinars, all dealing with old relationship patterns, right? Codependency, right? And this is understanding that here on the ground, we cannot come into union, right? Until all of this is cleared, the space is cleared, right? All of those old stuff, all that stuff has to stop, right? And you go forth, right? So this is about you going forth. This is about stopping this at every turn, no matter who it's coming from, okay? No matter who it's coming from. No matter if it's your twin, right? And that's key there, right? That's key, because we're not allowing old relationship patterns to continue, especially within twin flame dynamics. So it is preparing you to receive. Preparing you to receive. Okay, so it prepares you to receive, right? And all of the codependency, toxic relationship patterns, distorted feminine, we focus on this is for the feminine, right? This is for the feminine body. So we focus on really releasing out of our own part, right? Our own part in things. And I'm not saying that men, aren't open to receive this as well, because this would be important for them to know, you could say. This isn't just for feminine twins. This is also for masculine twins. This will help you as well on your journey. But it is important to work within the framework, right? So there will be 6, and then there will be a that's 4. Then there will be a 4th webinar that is on understanding choice points, understanding alignments, and understanding shift points. So as you release out, of these old relationship patterns, and you could say at the same time you are experiencing a choice point, right? So it's like you're presented with a choice point on whether or not you're going to continue some loop, right? Some looping behavior. Some behavioral pattern that you've been engaged with for some period of time, on some level or another. This is on some level or another. And you are given a choice point, and you can choose to switch tracks, right? And move into a new behavior, a new path, you could say, forward. Or, you get stuck. You get stuck. And this is not a good, bad thing, because we all go through this, right? This is a part of learning, right? This is practice. This is practice. If you allow yourself to imagine this is practice and not a be-all and end-all, believe me, that will serve you very well. To know that you are in a safe space, right? You're in a safe space to practice will be very helpful. You will be in a sacred space. You will be held, right? You will be held safe as you practice, right? As you practice forming new patterns, and you release off the old. And each week you will receive the webinars, you will receive the activation, and each week you will receive one group call where we will, it'll just be open for questions. It'll just be open for questions. I'll probably do a, some type of sealing of the space or a meditation towards the end. But it'll primarily be a time for you to just talk about your practice, what you've learned, what you've discovered, how it's assisted you, and you will. So let's back up a little bit. So prior to each call, let's say, okay, so you'll receive daily. Sorry, I'm ordering this as I'm talking about it too. So you'll receive the webinars, then you'll get the daily journal prompts, and that will give you an opportunity to reflect on the material, right? You will have an opportunity to reflect on the webinar. And I'm walking you all through this process so you can understand whether or not this is right for you, right? I feel this gives you plenty of your own space, right? And then still an opportunity to work within group space, as well as work with me individually. It's similar to one-on-one. It's just really small. It's not like we're in session or anything like that. But which you will have access to if that's what you choose to do as well. You'll get a discount on that. But you will get the daily journal prompts, which will then assist you on for the weekly calls. So you'll have, what this is essentially doing is this is breaking down all of the old patterns, right? And you're beginning to formulate these new, neural networks, everything. Like you're rewiring the brain. You're doing a lot more than just what you have become accustomed to, right? This is going to be energetic work, right? This is going to be digging down within in order to release out. You have to move your consciousness through your body, right? Through your brain, through your memories, through your cellular memories. You have to move it through in order to release out, right? In order to embody the union. And so this process is assisting you in getting there, right? It's getting there. And again, this is for everybody who wants to detox from this crap and move into new territory. I mean, really, it is. It's for everybody. So we just, talking about twin flames, so there you go. But regardless, you will receive that, the group calls, and then a sacred ceremony to close out the space. And that will be kind of like a closing activation, you could say. It will be like a union point. A union point, a shift point, a point of reference for you to go forward with. So if that is something you're interested in, please email me. Or if you would like to chat about it for 15 minutes, I do offer free consultations. So you have two options. I do want to make sure that you're right, you're the right fit. So, just so you know, it's not like this is, it would be similar to like being admitted to, a course or something like that. I just want to make sure that we're in alignment, right? And that the group space will be held, right? So, again, Grand Guardian. Now, this would be very helpful to some of you who may feel like you've been stuck in like purgatory, or I need to get some water. Hold on one second. So, yeah, that will be helpful to those of you who have felt like that, who have been stuck in hell or something of that nature, and are just having a really hard time recognizing these things, right? These are patterns of behavior that occur within certain frameworks, right? And this occurs within all frameworks. This is pervasive. This is the old 3D templates, right? These are the persecutor, victim, rescuer templates, right? These like triangles, right? Of these love triangles, right? What else are we talking about when we talk about karmics and twin flames and all that jazz? Think about it. It's are you playing to the circus? Are you playing to the game, or have you walked away and you said, I'm not doing this anymore. I've had enough of this. Right? I've had enough of this, because you can be off in 5D land and this still be occurring within your 3D relationship dynamics, right? On, I was going to say the subtle levels, but these are on like the gross levels. Like this is, and I'm just seeing it now. Sorry. This is where we get stuck. This is where we get stuck. When we don't recognize it. When we don't look within. Right? When we don't look within. When we push the blame out to everybody else. As if they're the bad guy, right? No. This takes two to tango, right? It takes two to tango. Now, I'm not saying that there are points and references in time where you need that to heal, right? And I will go over that within these webinars that I do. This is not a judgment, right? You need to heal. You need to be given an opportunity to heal yourself, right, of this dysfunction, to empower yourself, to say no more. I will not allow myself to be abused. I will not allow myself to be manipulated and taken advantage of. No, I will not allow. I will stop. I will say no more. I will empower myself no matter what you are enticing me with. I will say no. Thank you very much. It just doesn't work for me anymore. I am above that. I cannot lower myself to that. Thank you. Best of luck to you. It's that. And then allowing whatever outcome will be to be. Nobody changes until somebody says enough is enough. You know what's coming to me right now is Albert Einstein's quote about consciousness. And he says, you know, no problems can be solved at the level of consciousness at where they were created. At where they were created. And I wanted to share that. So, I don't know if I have anything else I really wanted to share. I apologize if it's coming through kind of fragmented. It's just how it's coming through. I had a huge upgrade after my last video. Like, just whoa. So I do say check it out if you want to. It was very powerful. Again, this is really, you know, to assist you with the inner work. I have received great feedback on these webinars. They're definitely very powerful. They're healing webinars, so it's not like I'm sitting here just, you know, there's this big energy field around them. It's not like I just sit here and just teach you about codependency. It's meant to truly like get in, right, and do its work. It's not just here, understand codependency. It's no, this is what it looks like. This is what it feels like. This is how it affects you, right? It's meant to get in, right? So you are able to wake up to the effects of your behavior, to wake up to the effects of another's behavior. So you're no longer able to feel. So you can feel, right? So you can feel. And when you feel, when you see, and then when you feel it, then you know, right? Then you know. So when you can recognize it, see it, right, in your mind's eye. So this is a big third eye activation. It activates the third eye, these webinars. When you can see it, and then you can feel it, right, and you know what it feels like in the body, right? So now you've created a connection between that. This is what it looks like. This is what it feels like, right? And then you know it. So you develop that memory. It's like similar to like developing a muscle memory. It's really calibrating not only your energy field, but also your physical body. But you see, you have to continue to detox in order to truly go deeper, right? Deeper and deeper and deeper. But that muscle memory definitely helps because it creates that connection for you. And this is meant for you to, you know, really just, you know, you can just receive it. You can listen to it multiple times. But it's a tool, right? It's a tool to get you to open up your awareness to what's really occurring within your reality, not in a light and love model, right? The old light and love model. The old light and love model. This is a tool to see things as they really are, as they're really happening. It would be like let's say you go out in nature and you're observing something, right? You're just observing nature. You're interacting with the environment, right? You're interacting with it, of course. You're communicating with it. You're one with it, right? But you are just observing. You're just the observer, right? And then and I'm brought to, for some reason, I was looking over my son's artwork from school yesterday, and I was looking at some of these artists, and he had one that was a bird, and let me pull it out. And let's see, where's the bird? Oh, here it is. I really liked this one. He did this bird. He's a good artist, but this American artist who had emigrated from France. His name's James Audubon. He loved outdoors more than anything. He tracked, observed, and sketched every bird he could find growing up. And he produced the largest collection of paintings of American birds ever assembled. Then he made them into engravings and published them in a world-famous book called Birds of America. So, he was connected to source, right? He was connected to source, you could say, which we all are, right? We all are. He was observing nature and depicting it, classifying it, right? Teaching it, etc., etc. But what was I going to say with that? So he was interacting, right? He was interacting, he was engaging with nature, but he was also just observing it, just as it was, right? And then he was making observations from that. And observations that would reflect to whatever else he knew, of course, and he would render a drawing. So that was, his interaction. But through that process, right, of just observing nature, right, you come to know things. You come to know things on a much deeper level. And the old systems that we were in, we were not able to see the truth, nor make that internal reference connection to what exactly was happening. We were experiencing it, right? But, and we knew there was something off about it, obviously. Looking back, you're like, how could I ever not have known something was wrong? But you didn't. You just accepted that behavior as normal, right? As normal. Because that is all you knew. That is all you knew. That is all you had access to, perhaps, or understood on some deeper level. And through this process, through this workshop that I'm hosting, you will be able to begin to open up your eyes. And this is, within all relationships of your life. Remember, many of us have come from very traumatic childhoods. And I know how difficult this process can be for some. I know. People don't want to go there, right? They don't want to go there. And I have so much sympathy for people who have experienced these deep inner traumas, childhood traumas. I have such sympathy for that, right? But to truly heal that and release that out of the body, we must come to understand human nature, right? And learn to forgive Not in a way that is false light and love, but through a deep process of grieving, right? One of the greatest gifts we have is to grieve, to feel, to get angry, to rage. These processes are created for a reason. They help us heal. They help us heal, come to terms, live. They help us to live once again. And so often we get stuck out in the ethers and we forget to do the inner work. And we forget to grieve and to experience ourselves being human. And feel the love of Source in those moments, the gifts that we have been given to heal oneself, to heal humanity as a whole. And this will assist in that process for you. So for those of you who are interested, again, I'll post the information below, and I hope you will check it out. As far as, check it out. Well, I don't have anything else like written for it, but I do have, that's what it is. I have some of the webinars that will be included in there. I have a little bit of a description on them there down below, so you can check that out. And there's links to videos, so you have a little bit of a background information on some of these different processes. They're not all included, but you can kind of take a look at them and get a feel for it. I'm trying to think if there was anything else I wanted to share. I don't think so. Oh, what a release this past day. Oh my gosh. I was feeling horrible, and like I just feel so exhausted, but like new again, like refreshed. Like, there's still like some things being done, but that was nice. So, until next time, toodaloo.